What's going on, guys? Back at you guys with a quick little presentation. In this presentation, I want to talk to you guys about my man Adam Sandler. Dude got a net worth of 420 million. Do you realize how much money that is? Dude has a net worth of 420 million, but look at his drip. Just look at the photo that I have on this screen. The stuff that this man is wearing look like it come from either Walmart or Target. But you see what I'm saying, guys? You see how other ethnicities, when they get wealth and when they acquire success, they don't have to be big drip. They don't. This man has $420 million, but you don't see him with big diamond chains on. You don't see him with Balenciagas on. You don't see him with a $1,000 Givenchy shirt on. You don't see none of that. And this dude is rich. This is what I'm talking about, guys. When other ethnicities acquire wealth, when they become successful, this is how they invest their wealth. And even though my man Adam Sandler here doesn't have no big drip on, you can see that I'm willing to bet you he has a lot of investments that's gonna bring him a return. See, this is what I'm talking about, guys. Other ethnicities of people, they invest their wealth in things that's gonna bring them a return versus buying up all these designer clothes and walking around with all this jewelry on. I always told myself if I was a wealthy man, I would just dress regular. I'd be low key if I was wealthy. I wouldn't even flaunt my wealth. Like all these rappers and stuff walking around with 5 big diamond medallions on. You don't you don't need all that. You don't gotta do all that, you don't gotta showboat your wealth. But this is the point that I'm trying to make here, guys. Like other ethnicities of people, when they acquire wealth, you don't see them being super flashy and flaunting their wealth like that, because they putting their wealth into things that can bring them a return. That's really what it's about. Investing in things that can bring you a return so you can elevate. See, other ethnicities, they know this. They know it's best to invest your money in things that's going to bring you a return versus walking around with a $5,000 Hermes book bag, or walking around with a $5,000 Hermes suit. Now, I don't think there's nothing wrong with buying a $5,000 suit if you can afford one. But I'm saying, when you see other ethnic groups of people with these expensive items, you best to believe that they have investments and they have things that are bringing them a return. They have things that can bring them a return. They not just blinging. Unlike, in our community, we like to be bling, but we're not on that level. We haven't reached that level yet. See, it's nothing wrong with having nice things if you can afford those things. When you see other ethnic groups with these things, they can afford those things. They've put the work in to afford those things. See, it's one thing to have nice things, but you want to make sure you can afford it. And that's why I say other ethnic groups of people, when you see them with these nice items, they can actually afford it. But look at how Adam Sandler is just dressed. I felt this would be a good presentation to make because you see how simple he's dressed. Not flashing, not showboating, don't have nothing to prove. See, other ethnic groups of men too, I want to make this note here. Other ethnic groups of men, they don't have nothing to prove. See, in our community, we feel we got something to prove. We feel we got to be seen, we got to be heard, we got to make a name for ourselves. That's how it is in our communities. But I'm just here to tell you guys, based on my mindset, if I was wealthy, I would invest money into things that can bring me a return. So I can have millions on top of millions on top of millions. Because that's how the wealthy people think. Wealthy people, they're about accumulating more assets versus accumulating more liabilities. And Adam Sandler, he just out enjoying himself, not a care in the world, free. That's why I say I always felt that other ethnic groups of men, they can be free. They don't have to be bling bling. They don't have to showboat. They don't have to walk around with all these expensive designer clothes. They don't have to do all that. And it just go to show you how real rich people think. Real rich people, you won't know that they rich. Real wealthy people, real people who have wealth, real people who really live in that life, you'll see them wearing just a Walmart t-shirt, Walmart jeans, probably some Walmart shoes too. I mean, look at how Mark Zuckerberg dressed. Look at how the Apple CEO, Mr. Tim Cook, dressed. By the way, Apple CEO Tim Cook, he was at a business convention with a Hermenegildo Zegna suit on. But look at how conservative that suit on Mr. Tim Cook was wearing. Just look at how conservative that suit was that Mr. Tim Cook was wearing. Very classy, not flashy. That's why I'm just here to tell you guys, like, real money is quiet. Loose change make a lot of noise. I'm pretty sure you guys heard that saying before. Real money is quiet, but loose change makes a lot of noise. And you see how just carefree and laid back Mr. Adam Sandler is here? He not trying to prove nothing to nobody. Like I say, other ethnicities of men, they don't have nothing to prove. Just dress plain. Don't gotta have all that designer. You got a lot of wealthy people, they don't even buy designer. I believe that. Designer was created for poor people so they can feel like they somebody. Isn't that crazy? The wealthy people who really can afford these designer clothes don't even wear it. Or if they get it from a consignment store. But it just go to show you how other ethnicities of people think. They all about investing their money so they can get a return. And that's what it's about. And that's why I always told myself, if I was wealthy, I wouldn't be super flashy. I never believed in being flashy in the first place. Because in all honesty, I don't have nothing to prove to no one. But it just go to show you how other ethnicities of people think. You don't have to showboat. You don't have to show the world what you got. Because really, it's nobody's business what you have. What you have is nobody else's business. But it's only in our culture where we believe we got to flaunt and showboat, and we got to show the world what we've obtained. It just go to show you, only in our communities. Invest your money in things that can bring you a return. Have a good day.